Welcome back. Today's topic might surprise you. We're not talking about food, vitamins, or workouts. We're talking about showering. Yes, something we all do, often without thinking much about it. But new studies and some very old traditions show that the way you shower after 60 can affect your immune system, your brain, and even how well you sleep. To help explain all this, we're joined once again by someone very special, Japan's oldest practicing doctor, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara. He's here to talk about how something as simple as your shower could actually impact your health in powerful ways. Dr. Hinohara, welcome back. Applause, can you help us understand why people are suddenly paying attention to showers when it comes to aging and health?
Thank you, John. Yes, showering might seem like just a basic part of the day, but especially after age 60, it becomes more important than most people realize. In Japan, we don't think of bathing as just getting clean. We see it as a way to refresh the body, not just physically, but also mentally and even in the brain. As we get older, the way our body handles heat, moisture, and even stress starts to change. Our skin becomes different, our blood vessels respond differently, and our nervous system, which controls how we feel, becomes more sensitive. Not just to emotions, but also to things like water temperature, pressure, and even what time of day we shower.
That's so interesting. I think most of us never really think about showers that deeply. We just think of them as something we do to clean ourselves. But you're saying the body is actually paying attention?
Exactly. And that's where it gets important. Because how you shower can either help your body recover and feel better, or quietly tire it out. There's both new research and old traditions showing that simple changes in your shower habits can make a big difference. They can help you sleep better, think more clearly, and keep your immune system strong. And before we're done today, I'll share a simple habit from Japan that only takes a few minutes but helps support all of these things. But first, let's talk about the biggest mistakes people make, especially in Western countries. These shower habits seem harmless, but over time, they can affect your whole body.
That's such an eye-opening way to think about it. Something so normal, so everyday, it can actually be helping or hurting us without us even realizing. So let's get into it. What are some of the mistakes people are making in the shower, especially after 60?
The first one is also the most common: showering with water that's too hot, staying in too long, and doing it too late at night. Many older adults think that a long, hot shower before bed will help them relax. And I understand that. It feels nice in the moment. The heat helps your muscles loosen up and makes you feel calm. But here's the hidden problem. Your body doesn't just feel the water, it responds to it like a signal. It treats water temperature just like it treats food, light, or sound as a message. So when the water is too hot, above 41 degrees Celsius or about 106 degrees Fahrenheit, the body doesn't think, time to sleep. It actually thinks, something is wrong.
So let me get this straight. Hot showers late at night don't just warm you up. They actually raise your heart rate, increase stress hormones like cortisol, and push back melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep.
Exactly. We call this false relaxation. You feel calm, but inside your body, things are actually speeding up. Your system gets more alert, not more relaxed. A 2022 study from Osaka University looked at this closely. They followed older adults who showered at different times and used different water temperatures. The results were clear. Those who took hot showers late in the evening didn't just sleep worse. Their sleep was broken, their heart didn't relax properly, and their anxiety levels were higher at night. Their rest and repair system, what we call the parasympathetic nervous system, never really turned on.
That's wild. We've always been told a hot bath or shower is good for stress and sleep. Even products are sold as relaxing with warm bath in mind. But now it sounds like it might do the opposite after a certain age.
That's right. And it's more common after 60. You see, as we age, our skin gets thinner and our bodies lose heat more easily. Also, our inner clock, the rhythm that tells us when to rest and wake, becomes more sensitive. So when you take in too much heat too late in the day, your body doesn't feel soothed. It feels confused. It gets the message, stay awake. And this doesn't just mean poor sleep for a night or two. Over time, this stress can hurt your immune system, make your thinking foggy, slow your recovery when you're sick, and even cause long-term inflammation. It's one of those hidden stressors, something small we do every day without knowing it's affecting us. But once you know it and you change it, it can become a way to support your health.
That's powerful. So what's the second big mistake people are making?
Skipping what we call the cool down part. Most people just finish the shower, grab a towel, maybe put on lotion, and that's it. But both old Japanese tradition and new research show that how you end your shower is just as important as how you start it. In Japan, we often finish with a quick rinse of slightly cooler water. Not freezing, just a gentle drop in temperature. This sends a message to the body: reset. It wakes up the circulation, gently tightens the blood vessels, and helps the nervous system calm down. It's like pressing the reset button.
That's really interesting. When we hear cold water, we usually think of extreme stuff, ice baths, cold plunges, things like that. But what you're describing sounds simple, gentle, and something anyone could try. So what's happening in the body when we rinse with cooler water like that?
Great question. It's called a temperature contrast. When the body goes from warm to cool, it triggers a helpful response. Your blood vessels gently tighten, your lymph system gets moving, and your rest and repair system starts to take over. A 2020 study from Tokyo Medical University found that for older adults, this small change helped balance blood pressure, reduced swelling in the legs, and even helped the body stay at a healthy temperature through the night. So instead of your body working hard to cool down after a hot shower, it gets a smooth handoff, like a gentle transition, that leads to better sleep, faster healing, and stronger immunity.
That makes a lot of sense. I think many older adults hear cold water and imagine it's going to be shocking or painful. But what you're describing sounds more like a soft signal, a way to tell the body, the day is done. You can relax now.
Exactly. It's not about being uncomfortable. It's about sending the right message. You're reminding the body of its natural rhythm. And when that rhythm comes back, when your blood flows the right way, when your brain feels safe, everything works better. Sleep, digestion, memory, it all improves. That's why in Japan we've been using contrast bathing for hundreds of years. Not in extreme ways, just in a balanced, gentle way. Even just 30 seconds of slightly cooler water at the end of your shower can help your body recover better than some medications. For older adults especially, it's a simple and gentle habit that brings real benefits.
That's amazing. Now what's the third mistake people often make?
This one is easy to miss, but it's very common, using strong soaps too often, especially all over the body. Many people over 60 still think bathing means scrubbing everything clean every single day. But the truth is, our skin, especially as we age, is not built for that. The top layer of our skin, called the stratum corneum, becomes thinner with age. It also has a harder time holding moisture. So when you wash with harsh soaps or antibacterial products all over, you're not just removing dirt. You're also harming your skin's natural barrier. This weakens your skin's defenses, makes you more likely to get infections or rashes, and can even increase inflammation in your body.
That sounds like a habit many of us picked up a long time ago. We've always been told, wash your whole body every day, use strong soap, stay clean. So I can imagine a lot of people listening right now are wondering, if we don't do that, then how do we stay clean?
That's a great question. Of course, staying clean matters. But it's more about balance. Our skin is home to billions of helpful bacteria. These tiny organisms act like a natural shield. When we overwash, especially with heavily scented or strong soaps, we break that shield down. A 2021 study from Keio University in Japan showed something interesting. Older adults who used soft, skin-friendly soap only on key areas, like the underarms, groin, and feet, and just rinsed the rest of their body with warm water had much healthier skin after 6 months. They had fewer rashes, better immune results, and their skin held moisture longer. Their skin also healed faster. So the idea is not to stop using soap, but to be smart about where and how often we use it.
I think that will actually be a relief for a lot of people. It's less effort, it's easier on the skin, and it clearly works better with how our bodies change as we age.
Exactly. And when you follow that up with gentle drying, just patting the skin, not rubbing, and then using a natural oil or plain moisturizer, you help your skin even more. That outer skin barrier is your first layer of defense. It helps keep germs out, keeps your body temperature steady, and stops you from drying out. So protecting your skin, even during a quick 2-minute shower, can have a big effect on your whole health.
That really changes the way we think about being clean. We've always believed that the cleaner we are, the healthier we'll be. But you're saying that, after 60, it's less about being squeaky clean and more about helping the body protect itself.
That's right. As we get older, everything becomes a bit more delicate, from our skin to our immune system to how our brains handle stress. So even something simple like a shower becomes a chance to either help or hurt those systems.
So with all of this in mind, what would a smart, senior-friendly shower actually look like? Something gentle, helpful, and easy to follow? What steps would you recommend people start with? Maybe even tonight.
Great question. And I'm glad you used the word restorative, because that's the goal. Your shower should help your body reset, not wear it out. So here's what I recommend, based on old traditions and new science. First, timing. It's not just about when you sleep or eat, but also when you shower. Try to shower at least 90 minutes before bedtime, because warm water raises your body's core temperature slightly. And then, as it naturally cools down afterward, your body gets a signal. It's time to sleep. That drop in temperature tells your brain to release melatonin, your natural sleep hormone.
That's really interesting. I've heard that blue light can mess with melatonin, but I never thought that something like body temperature could help trigger it. That's really amazing. So in a way, the shower becomes like a bedtime story for the brain, but using temperature instead of words?
That's a lovely way to say it, John. Yes, exactly. When used the right way, the warmth of the shower sends your body a message. The day is done. You can start to relax and repair now. Second step, the water temperature. Keep it warm, not too hot. Somewhere between 37 to 39 degrees Celsius, or 98 to 102 degrees Fahrenheit. That's warm enough to relax your muscles, open your pores, and help calm your nerves, but not so hot that it raises your heart rate or stress hormones. Third, how long you shower. Keep it to around 7 to 10 minutes. That's plenty of time to get clean and feel relaxed without drying out your skin. Use soap only on important areas, like under your arms, your groin, and your feet. The rest of your body doesn't need to be scrubbed every day. Just rinsing with warm water is often better. This helps protect your skin's natural layer, the good bacteria on your skin, and your body's own defenses.
That's such a different way to look at it. I grew up thinking a long, steamy shower was the healthiest thing. But now you're saying that doing that all the time can actually dry out the skin and make our immune system weaker?
Yes, exactly. When you're younger, your body bounces back more easily. But after 60, the skin gets thinner, drier, and slower to heal. So when you wash too often, or use the wrong kinds of soap, it's no longer helping. It's quietly causing harm. It's not about doing less, it's about doing it smarter. Fourth, end your shower with 30 seconds of cooler water. Not ice cold, just clearly cooler than what you used before. Focus on places like the lower legs and the back of the neck. These spots have many blood vessels. That quick cool rinse wakes up your blood flow and gently helps your body switch into rest and heal mode instead of stay alert mode. And finally, finish with something peaceful. After you gently pat yourself dry, not rub, use a natural oil like sesame, almond, or rice bran. These are soft and nourishing, and they help your skin hold moisture through the night. Then pair your shower with something calming, a warm herbal tea, a few minutes of slow breathing, or writing down 3 things you're thankful for. All these small actions tell your brain, you're safe. It's time to rest.
That's beautiful, and such a powerful reminder. When we talk about aging well, we often jump straight to the complicated stuff, brain scans, lab tests, expensive pills. But what you've just described is simple, gentle, and the best part? Anyone can do it, starting tonight. What I love most is that it's not about trying harder or doing more. It's about making life easier for your body. It's about building a rhythm it can understand and follow. Before we end, doctor, If you could leave our listeners with just one rule to remember next time they step into the shower, what would it be?
Shower like you're having a kind conversation with your body, not trying to scrub it into silence. Because after 60, your body is still listening. You just need to speak to it more gently.
Beautifully said, Doctor. Let's finish today's episode with a reminder. True health and long life don't come from big, dramatic changes. They come from small, caring habits, repeated every day. Take care, everyone. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.